I'm Roy McNulty. I'm the chairman of the ILEX Urban Regeneration Company in Derry. I was invited to come here about 18 months ago to bring the skills that I've learned in a lifetime of business experience in planning and implementing programs of action and hopefully contribute to accelerating the regeneration effort here in Derry. First of all, one needs to be clear what do we mean by regeneration, and a lot of people tend naturally to think of the physical things. So the projects that ILEX is pursuing, such as the regeneration of Ebrington, the development of the Fort George site, the building of a bridge, people understand easily what those sort of things are. But my concept of regeneration is wider than that, because there's no point in doing the physical things if you don't have a vibrant, developing economy to use those physical facilities. So regeneration covers the economic renewal, physical renewal, and social and community renewal, and all of that done in a way that delivers real benefits to the deprived neighbourhoods such as we have in Derry. Well, there have been lots of plans, that's for sure, and a lot of good things done. But from having had a good look at it last year, the fact remains that Derry is lagging behind many other places, even in Northern Ireland, certainly compared to the south of Ireland, certainly compared to UK mainland. Derry's progress, although it's upward, is not upward fast enough. So my conclusion was we need a new and better plan. Maybe a bit more comprehensive than the plans we've had before, but the key thing is to get the buy-in, commitment, interest, support and involvement of a much wider spectrum of the community than we've had before. Well, Future Search it's a process of getting a cross-section of the community together to talk about what's happened in the past, what's happening currently, what their aspirations are for the future. But I think the really important output from an exercise like that is to try and determine what is the common ground between us all. There are, as you I'm sure are well aware, lots and lots of opinions in Derry about lots and lots of subjects. And if I was to say what I think the weakness has been is having so many organizations and so many individuals pursuing in isolation their own ideas of what ought to be done. And they're not all daft ideas, a lot of them are sensible ideas. But the lesson from elsewhere is that if you can harness the combined efforts of a much larger proportion of the population to go in one direction, then you achieve a lot more than you can do with bits and pieces of it addressed in isolation. I think the involvement of young people and the enthusiasm of young people for what we're trying to do here is absolutely critical. I think it's without a doubt that Derry has lost a lot of the talent in years past. People felt that they had a better opportunity elsewhere and departed from Derry. I think we want to create a vision of a future that young people will say, this is be a great place to stay, live, bring up a family, develop my career, and because of that, we want to engage the views, opinions, and ideas that young people have in developing this plan. There are plans for the development of Ebrington, plans for the development of Fort George, plans to build a new foot and cycle bridge across the river, and there's quite a lot in the pipeline, as well as plans that private sector developers have, that the Northwest Development Office has, that the City Council has. So there's a lot already happening, and I think we can build on that, get through the difficult period, and then accelerate. Thank you for visiting this site. In developing our regeneration plans for Derry, we're very keen to do it in a way that involves as many people as possible and is truly an inclusive exercise. So we want to engage quite a wide range of representatives of different sections of the community in developing our plans. We're very open to ideas from anywhere across the board. And we do want to have a dialogue, and we will be consulting as we develop this plan, so that at the end of the day, everyone can look at it and say, this is really Derry's plan.